Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judge Mo. Rivals Unfiltered now is Monday to recap the whole weekend, of course. And last weekend, just like yesterday, nothing happened. Just Arsenal smashing Man City 3-0. Enzo Maresca's first official game at Manchester City ended with a 3-0 defeat. Arteta with his team, Bruno Guimaraes started. Ødegaard back to his best. Arsenal look like they are the team to beat in the Premier League next season. Amorim ruined Manchester United, of course, with AC Milan. Absolute ruining of Manchester United. Liverpool, Dean is backing them to try to challenge Arsenal to win the league. Barcola price dropped, and they are about to get Barcola and Mbaye, of course. But I think the dark horse of the season will be one team. It will be Chelsea with Alonso, with one game a week. Chelsea with Alonso, Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro, who is on fire, actually. It's going to actually show, I think it's going to actually be a good season for Chelsea. Xabi Alonso is getting things in order in the house. Xabi Alonso is getting his signings. They're still targeting another signing. Of course, if Malo Gusto leaves and goes to City, or I think Liverpool is linked with him. Spurs are getting Gakpo. Spurs are getting Savinho. Spurs and De Zerbi are trying to break into the top 5 after coming 15th last season, if I'm not mistaken. They're trying to do a Man United this season and trying to do something good. Manchester City are getting Buadi and then trying to get Enzo Fernandez, and Rodri is gone to Barcelona. Now the old guard is completely gone. There is only no one left other than Ruben Diaz, if I'm not mistaken. Donnarumma, if people still think Donnarumma is better than Sanchez, I want you to come outside. I want you to come outside, of course, again and again and again. But we got the whole panel here. This is the first time in a while that we get the whole panel. Martin is here, back from Cardiff. Of course, big up Martin for joining us. Late, but great as usual. Good to see you, Martin. Good. Neil is here, of course. Neil, why are you sitting like this? Why are you like showing chest? Like, why is Neil like sitting like this? You know what? I got this shit. You know, like, I got this shit. Neil is like, I got it. Anyway, big up Neil for joining. Jim is joining on after a while, of course. Spurs are back in the fold, of course. Mark is here. Dean, Famzone TV, big up. And, of course, the one and only Sal, of course, from Sister Post. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, man, good.
You guys are good?
Very, very good, Mo.
Hit that like button, people. Hit that like button, people.
Why have you put me next to Neil? What I mean, why? Number one,
thought you two. I thought
we get on so well, Martin. That's why.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you the story of the Villa top.
Yeah, I need to know why. Aston Villa,
the Villa top.
Villa videos incoming.
Okay, Jersey.com, guys. I was sent this. I was sent the Arsenal one. I was sent the New City one. And I was in the new Liverpool one. I'm still waiting for the Manchester United and Chelsea ones. Actually, I've spent the Spurs one, but I'm waiting for it. If you haven't got your gear for next season, go and check them out. There is over 300 people in the house, and we're just starting the first 5 minutes. So let's get to 200 likes, guys. Quickly, the hot like button pushes the video to new viewers. We have to start by one place only, which is yesterday. Right? How was the trip to Cardiff, Martin? Good. Good.
Yeah, it was very good. Left at 6 a.m., got back at 9.
Do you still trust Maresca? Genuinely, after yesterday? Honestly.
Yeah.
You trust him. You trust him to do what in this season?
What do you mean I trust him to do what? Oh.
To do what? Like, to do what? What's your expectations this season from Enzo Maresca?
Challenge?
What will... Okay, so even if he doesn't win the league, you're okay with it, because that was my stance. I said that Maresca...
I'm the wrong person to ask for that. Well, you know
great,
me. I'm the wrong person to ask that question too.
Because, by the way, there's a lot of people that are saying that we tip City to win the league. A lot of people are saying this. We tip City to win the league. I don't see it. I actually don't think that City will even challenge without Rodri. Unless they sign a replacement. Which is, I don't think they're targeting a replacement. Ayub Wadi is too young. He's too young for me.
Wadi is going to be done in the next... Well, could even be done today.
I know it's today or tomorrow. What? I read
Wadi's done, and then we're going to go and get in...
Enzo. But Enzo Fernandez is not a replacement. But anyway, talking about the game yesterday, how did Arsenal destroy Man City yesterday?
Because they were better than us. We were crap.
Is it because of the manager? No. I thought it was the tactical issue.
No, I mean, there was a few tactical issues that were a bit off yesterday. It was like watching a rerun of Pep Guardiola without Pep Guardiola football yesterday a little bit. Because all pre-season, we've been playing out-and-out exciting brand of wingers and really exciting football. And then yesterday, he went, nah, chuck all that in the bin, lads. I think it was, not making excuses, it was that, I mean, 5 of the players have been back for 2 days. And then you just chucked them straight in. We're playing a back 3, straight from a back 3. There was no inverting from the back 4, which he's been doing when we played All-Stars, and when we played your Inter, it was 4 at the back and 1 inverts. What? Oh, sorry. Right, sorry. I forgot what show I'm on. City are crap. Arsenal are going to win the quad. Carry on.
No. I just picked up violin lessons.
And Arteta is the new Pep Guardiola. My bad.
I picked up the violin the other day. So good instrument. Honestly,
so I thought we were going to have an adult conversation. If we want to turn it
we are. Oh no, Marty. No, we are. We are. I have 3 points that I want to address.
I haven't even finished point 1.
In any which direction you want to take it, Marty. You go. You have the floor, my friend.
So we changed to a straight back 3 yesterday, which made no sense. It was alien to cushion off Diaz and Gabardio. All 3 of them are at sea. Donnarumma drops. I mean, the weird thing was his shot stopping is what he's best at. And yesterday, his distribution was the one he was best at, and his shot stopping was crap. And you've got Elliot Anderson holding Semenyo's hand, trying to be KDB. Well, he's not, because Maresca said he's going to be the 6. And then at halftime, we're bringing on Rico Lewis and Jack Grealish. And they're bringing on Declan Rice, Saka, Zubamenda. And I'm bringing on, no offence to him, and with all respect, Rico Lewis and Jack Grealish.
So you're saying that your team is shit?
Right now, yeah. It's not redder.
Fair.
We are so far off it right now, it is not even a... Listen, it tells you a lot when we lost Reinders the other day. Savinio's got a tummy bug, don't want to play. And Rodri was offered to play. He didn't want to play, because obviously he was doing his Barcelona move. We need signings. We need signings this week. We're nowhere near ready. Simple as.
Quite Neil.
Cool. I just want to check, Martin. We done with all the excuses? So you got any more?
Yeah. No, carry on.
You good? Cool. There's only 3 things I really want to address from yesterday, and I'm happy to deep dive into all of them. One is Ben White. I want to kind of gauge from Arsenal fans in the chat as well what they think of Ben White, because I've always been a massive Ben White fan. And yesterday we saw the reason why I rate Ben freaking White. The other thing I want to discuss is Donnarumma, or actually I don't want to discuss. There's no more Donnarumma versus Raya chat. I've not seen anything since Donnarumma joined the Premier League to suggest evidence-wise that he's better than David Raya. And all I have seen, I'm not even just taking yesterday's game. He was a shambles, whatever. Absolutely. He was a shambles. This guy is not in the same conversation as Raya. You guys can battle it out. The Blue Cartel can battle it out. Donnarumma versus Sanchez, who's better, as Mo said.
But no one's even ever questioned. No one's ever questioned whether Donnarumma's better than Raya.
Are you sure?
That's not, for me. It's not even been a debate. I've even heard it. Has anyone else? Sanchez versus Donnarumma. That's fair.
I've heard it a lot.
Sanchez versus Donnarumma.
I've heard that debate a lot. And the other thing I want to mention is, I'm happy to discuss or want to discuss is Enzo Maresca. He come out and put a target on his back before the game and said, we're looking to close the gap to Arsenal. In my mind, all he did yesterday was widen the gap. What he did, his brief should have been, and Martin, you'll probably agree with this, his brief should have been first competitive game, however you want to see it, first proper competitive game with Man City, in charge of Man City, following the great Pep Guardiola, arguably the greatest of all time, definitely of our generation. The one thing you don't do is get walloped. Do not go out there and get smashed by the team that you claim to be chasing and that you're claiming to go and bridge the gap to, because all you've done now is got smashed up by Arsenal. The Community Shield was not a big game yesterday for Arsenal, but I think it was for Enzo Maresca. Now, had he have just lost on penalties like, Pep had done previously, I don't think it'd be a big deal, but you can't go and get whacked. And this is not even me trolling. Enzo Maresca's first game, this is the post-Pep era, and he couldn't have got off to a worse start against the team that he says he's going to bridge the gap to. That's a big problem for me. That couldn't have gone any worse for you, Marty. It couldn't have gone any worse for Enzo Maresca. And I don't think anything that I've said there is unfair.
No, but I look at it in the cold light of day. We're nowhere. That 11 and that team won't be that team in 2 weeks.
How is that?
It can't be that team in 2 weeks.
That midfield won't be that midfield in 2 weeks.
I think the midfield...
The defense needs changing.
So how is the midfield going to change then? How is the midfield going to change?
We're going to buy 2 midfielders this week. So they're going to go straight in.
But Wadi isn't ready. Wadi, are you putting the pressure on an 18 years old to come in and fix your midfield? Who else? Enzo Fernandez.
Well, apparently I've been told he's that good, despite him being a prick. Apparently he's a very good player.
Yeah, but Enzo Fernandez is a good player, and he had his best season under Enzo Maresca, offensively. Yeah. But you got the offensive players. You got the Shirkies. You got the Foden. What is Enzo Fernandez going to do in the double pivot when he has Shirky in front of him?
Yesterday, but there's the thing that, again, let's go back to, let's look at it from the tactical point of view. Again, in the 3 previous pre-seasons, because I don't care what Neil says about this play, charity shield, whatever, is now a major trophy bollocks. Absolutely fine. We're going to play that real, we can do, but it wasn't. And I spoke to enough Arsenal fans down there yesterday. A lot of them were taking it as a pre-season as well. I was more bothered about performance than I was about the thing.
100%.
My issue was yesterday, he played a single pivot. He had Kovacic. Kovacic is not going to be starting games for Manchester City Football Club. We know that. Kovacic will be the guy who comes on, like the Nico G, for the last 10 minutes, sees the game out if you need to. Cup games. We're not going to be starting games with Kovacic in the 6. I think he'll go with Elliot Anderson in the 6. And he's talked about that previously.
So you have no 6?
Pardon?
So you have no 6?
Elliot Anderson can play 6.
So he is going to be the 6. But he ain't the 6.
He wasn't, yes. Right, that's what I'm saying. You're reading too much into yesterday's game.
You kind of, Marty, I agree with you.
Done.
The Community Shield is irrelevant. The Community Shield is irrelevant, Martin. I agree with that. What I'm saying is your first competitive game as a new manager of Man City, you can't get whacked like that. That's why. You and I are saying the same thing. There's a problem. You're annoyed about the performance.
We got whacked by Liverpool in the Community Shield. We went on and won the league.
With who? Pep?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, I need Mark. I need Mark.
You're reading too much into that.
No one ever.
I need Mark because Mark he has Maresca for like a year and a half. Can Enzo Maresca take this team who has to challenge for the league even?
No. You know what? Wouldn't even be surprised if I think he's gonna take you to the gutter. And I wouldn't be surprised if by Christmas he's fired. That's honestly what I think. I don't think that you getting Enzo Fernandez and Buadi is going to make you challenge for the title. My biggest issue with City is your manager. I think, like you said, Mo, off screen, I think he's out of his depth. People are going to say, yeah, he was there. He was an assistant manager to Pep Guardiola. He knows all of the players. He plays similar type of football.
What I got told over Arteta.
Fair.
Got told Arteta was an assistant manager, and that's what made him.
Yeah. But it took him. Okay, but So to put this into perspective, Arteta took this team and rebuilt it. He finished 8th. If City finished 8th, I don't think you're going to finish 8th. I think Enzo Maresca is a good coach. I actually think without the old guard, he can take you to challenge. And the old guard are the experienced ones. The Bernardo, the Rodriguez. I think Foden has to get back to his path. He looks miles off it. Shirky, okay, he didn't play enough, Shirky, to be honest, for me to judge him. Is Maresca the right guy to battle Arteta? I think he's going to be battling Alonso and Iraola.
The thing is, I don't know. I've seen 4 preseason games. That's it. How do I know? The window's nowhere near finished. I can't make huge calls on a situation we've been in. Half our squad came back on Wednesday.
But even Arsenal, Bruno Guimaraes didn't play. Ødegaard didn't play enough for Arsenal. There's a lot of players that didn't play.
I understand that. But
Arsenal
look who they brought off the bench. Look who I'm bringing off the bench.
Shirky?
Martin, there's not an ounce of confidence in your voice, mate.
I'm not saying there was.
I think you know.
I'm not sat there, but
you said your challenge.
I think it's doom and gloom and I'm doing parties like a lot of the rival fans are doing because we've dicked all over you for 10 years and you're all sat there going, this is the
I hope you enjoyed it, mate.
I understand it. I get it.
Enjoyed it.
We've made your lives living else for 10 years. And now you think you've seen a crumb of a little bit of let's go back at them.
Mate, we were 8th. Everyone was shitting on us. That's right. It wasn't you that made our lives hell. It was nothing to do with Man City.
What I'm saying is, we made the whole league's life hell.
But those are yesteryear. That was under Pep. Now we've got to live in the present day.
Gone now.
Marty.
Exactly. Spot on. Pep's gone.
You had a good 10 years. It's great. Every club has good 10 years in their history. Every club has good 10 years in their history.
Can we get Sal and Jim, Dean? Do you guys think? Okay, here is the argument that happened between me, Hussam, and Terry the other day. I said that City might get involved with the rest of the teams, right? And they said no. City and Arsenal are on a level, and the rest of the teams are on a different level. Do you guys agree with them or with me? Because I think that City might drop a little bit because it's just natural to have one of the greatest, if not the greatest league manager ever to coach your team for 10 years leave. It's a natural thing is to drop. And it's not like Maresca's taking the same team. He's not coming with Rodri. He's not coming with the same team. He's coming with players that are new. So am I wrong to say this?
I think Man City is going to drop a bit because when I was watching the game yesterday, I thought, all right, cool. They haven't got Rodri in the team. Maybe when Rodri's back. Then I found out Rodri's going. I'm thinking, so how are they going to get back? I'm not seeing it. The manager's gone. Rodri, the main player's gone. And from what I saw yesterday, I don't hate Man City. I don't like Arsenal. I needed to see something from Man City because I don't think we're there yet. So I needed to see Man City. And there was nothing. Absolutely nothing. Arsenal looked like they're well drilled, that they had 5 players that would normally start weren't starting. And it looks like every one of their players know what they're doing. They can like Man City didn't look like they had any identity yesterday. What I was watching, I don't want to read too far into it because it's still sort of pre-season, but I think they've gone way. I think the gap's too far now, and
too far between both teams.
Yeah, it was. I'm only based on because I haven't seen no pre-season games of Man City's or Arsenal's. I'm basing it on what I saw yesterday, and the gap I saw yesterday was too big. It was way too big, and the thing is, it made me even think because I've always thought, all right, this season's gonna be Arsenal, Man City. All of the rest of us will be finished. I'm even thinking that Liverpool's gonna do better than Man City now, and that's just based on what I've seen from Liverpool in pre-season. Obviously, I haven't seen Man City's pre-season, but yesterday was just saying to me, yeah, it looks bleak.
So which team can catch them? Which team can catch them? City, like Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal. Sorry, like Man United. Sorry, Spurs, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Oh, I haven't seen everyone else's pre-season. I've only seen our pre-season, and what I've seen so far, based on what I've seen, I don't think we'll catch Arsenal, but I feel like we'll be the closest team near Arsenal. Because what I saw from Arsenal yesterday, it's not good for the rest of the Prem. It's not good because they look like they're ready.
But I thought I glaze Arsenal all the time. I say that they are favourites to win the league. I thought that's what people say. But I glaze Arsenal all the time.
You've got to be honest, innit? What I saw, I'm just being honest. What I saw yesterday, they look like they're ready to go, and they look hungry. And yeah, like I said, there are 5 players that weren't even starting. That would normally start games, and
they've got a 6-year head start as well with the manager, haven't they? He's been there 6 years. He's got a head start. He knows his team. The structure is there. You don't need to sign loads of players. Just buy the odd player here and there, like Bruno Guimaraes. He's strengthened the side significantly. They're going to be favourites next season. It's up to everyone else to get together and try and challenge, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And what I would say about Man City, bringing it back to Man City, I would say that their situation reminds me a little bit of David Moyes, to be honest with you, when they lost Pep Guardiola. I mean, it's not that bad. David Moyes is not that bad. It's not that bad, but I don't want to be the bearer of bad news to Man City, but we've been there, and it just kind of gives me that feeling of David Moyes, isn't it? A legend leaves, and then you get someone like Enzo Maresca.
It's the midfields, though, isn't it? I feel like at the moment it shifts in teams. What's the most important roles in teams or areas of a team? And I think at the moment it's your midfield. And Arsenal with Bruno in there with Rice, it should be so powerful. If those two don't get injured and there's nothing catastrophic that happens there, I just can't see anyone being able to find a way to play through Arsenal or stop Arsenal play through them. Now, I think Liverpool will play some of the most exciting football in the league because Iraola will do that. But I think Iraola will go for an adjustment period of, wait a second, I was allowed to concede a bit more goals at Bournemouth as a trade-off here, and he probably will figure it out. He's a young, innovative coach, but I think it'll be a bit of a learning season for him. He can't drop Van Dijk. Can Van Dijk adapt to this system? Probably. If anyone can, probably he can. But there's a lot of question marks over him. So for me, yes, it's Arsenal at the top, and then I think there's going to be a 6-9 point gap between the next one. It will be Liverpool maybe, or I agree with you, Mo, though, and Chelsea.
I think if Chelsea start well, I think Chelsea start well.
I want to just add one point, Mo, super quick. Is I think there'll be people in the chat that will mistake or point to teams that win the Community Shield, they don't go on to win the title and all of that stuff. This isn't about City losing the Community Shield yesterday. It's about City losing Rodri, Silva, and Pep.
Yes,
and Arsenal
gaining. You're right.
And Arsenal gaining Bruno Guimaraes. Like, if you use logic, you have to dictate. You can't lose 3 people of that ilk. Bernardo Silva, one of the greatest City players ever. One of. Rodri, definitely one of the greatest City players ever and one of the greatest midfielders the Premier League's ever seen. And Pep, arguably the greatest manager or one of the greatest managers.
So now we're doing the revisionism of Pep. When
did someone do the revisionism? How? How
you
are we doing revisionism?
Oh, you were doing shows kind of a checkbook manager. Can't do it without this. A fraud, blah, blah, blah. Now
Pep's one of the greatest.
Can I respond?
What you are doing is you are doing what everyone does. Oh, they slag them off when they're hurting you. Someone passes away or they leave. Oh, now they're the greatest thing going.
Can I respond? Okay,
on.
I'm the one who said that Pep Guardiola takes players to the next level. Look at Rodri, look at Bernardo Silva, look at Ruben Diaz, look at Gavardo, look at Matthias Nunes, look at Matthias Nunes. You're coming after the wrong guy. I actually think
No,
that
I
Pep
said
Guardiola.
your show, I didn't say you.
I don't care about
many shows last season
everyone. Martin, everyone has their own opinion. For me, Pep Guardiola is the best ever league manager that literally, you know what? You know when someone cracks the code, it's Pep Guardiola in the league. I know that he lost the league the last 2 seasons, but no one has been so dominant in leagues other than Pep Guardiola. Maybe Alex Ferguson was, yes, but Pep Guardiola found a way to dominate most teams. I actually agree with the Rodri thing. I agree with the Bernardo thing. A lot of people that didn't, with all due respect to everyone, a lot of people saying that Bernardo is hurting the team. Bernardo was keeping it together in the midfield.
City fans hated Bernardo last season.
But because they think, the problem with people are a little bit greedy. They always want better. Yes, Bernardo wasn't prime Bernardo, but he was keeping it together. For me, I think Maresca isn't Pep. And I think they went after a manager that they know rather than a manager. Like they could have tried to get a manager that is more dominant. But they went for the manager that they know, that they was there, that knew the player, that knew the
Who could they have got, Mo? Who could they have got then? Who's available?
Can I tell you? I don't know if who's available, but let me tell you something about this. Pep Guardiola, when Pep Guardiola leaves, you get a manager at least to try to play similar style, dominant in position. Yesterday, City passed the ball, but there was no purpose. Against Inter, by the way, the second half, they were fantastic. But the first half wasn't that hard. The first half was a 50-50 half. For me, I think he's young, Enzo Maresca. It's not only that he's young. I think how it went at Chelsea, he's a little bit not as confident as what people think about his ability and what he can do with this. There is a lot of pressure on him. Bro, I've got a lot of fans telling people that the only way to stop Arsenal is for Enzo Maresca to step up because nobody trusts their team. There's a lot of people that don't want Arsenal to win the league, right? A lot of people, even Liverpool fans, Man United fans, they are saying that we need City to step up. I'm not sure if Enzo Maresca is the guy, especially when you are handing him a team and then Bernardo left, Rodri left. That experience with Rodri means a lot for City in the middle, especially after the World Cup, especially after his performance at the World Cup.
But that's the frustrating thing, Mo. That Rodri you saw in the World Cup was not there even in the last 2 weeks of our season. That was the thing that looked so shocking for us. I'm not having Rodri 2 weeks before the end of the season when we were still in a title race, was saying he was injured and wasn't putting the shift in. Because I was at the games, I saw it, we were all talking about it, and then 10 days later, rolls out into the World Cup and performs like that. First thing we all said was, where was that 10 days ago? You don't go from that to that in 10 days. You don't.
Ødegaard did it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I've watched Rodri for 7 years, Mo.
Yeah, but Ødegaard did this. Ødegaard in the World Cup was phenomenal. You watch him just 3 weeks ago with Arsenal, a shell of himself. He's just a different guy.
No, when we're in a title race, I want Rodri, the Rodri that's putting his body on the line, the guy who's being the clutch player that we need to be, not someone who's, I'm not bothered. He's sat there all summer begging to go to Real Madrid, then he's begging to go to Barcelona. We've had a contract extension on the table for 18 months. The guy clicked out of City a while ago. Fine, you don't want to be at Manchester City, fuck off. The badge is bigger than the name on the back. Very simple for me.
I agree.
Rodri don't want to be here, so I'm not going to cry over losing Rodri.
No, it doesn't matter.
Trust me, I'm not.
It doesn't matter. I think the badge is always bigger than the player.
Yeah,
always.
You don't want to be here. Rodri has made it clear for a while he didn't want to be here. For a while.
I want to shift this conversation a little bit away, but let me just do this. Who's taking our chain? No Rodri, no City. I'm not sure that City are going to be. I said it.
We've not had Rodri for 2 years.
You haven't won.
Yeah,
but you haven't won the league, and you have a new manager. No. Then you. I think if Pep is here,
how many times last season?
Yeah, but if Pep is
not
here,
having Rodri for 2 seasons, you finished third and second.
Pep Guardiola.
And now you've lost Pep.
But we're finished.
I think You are people
You're
disrespect him.
finished.
I don't think you're finished. I think define finished. What is finished? Can you define finished?
Finished is not winning the title. Listen, I released it on our channel the other day.
Right, so you've been
a
finished
week
for
ago.
23 years other than last year.
And now we're back, baby. And everyone hates it. And we're not going anywhere. The thing is, City are going somewhere. You're looking to your left and your right, and you're seeing the Xabi Alonsos, you're seeing the Iraolas, you're seeing the De Zerbi.
I blame you
and
for
the
this.
Carricks.
Bro.
And you know what, Martin? You know what, Martin? Martin, of everyone on this panel, Martin, out of everyone on this panel, Martin, out of everyone on this panel, you have the worst manager. You are 100% sliding the wrong way, mate.
Worst manager.
Battle for top 5. Your battle for top 4, top 5. That's what you're at now. You've got the worst manager.
I said earlier we're
out
doing
of all the other big boys. What did you prove?
Did I make Arsenal win the league? Is this like, did I play?
Michael Carrick.
Did I play?
No, City did. Rodri did apparently when City bottled it. So
okay, I want to shift this. Go ahead. Let me just do this. Keep Rodri so he can help Buwadi bid in. Wallahi, that was the logical thing to do, but he didn't want to stay. They can't beg him to stay. They just can't. The truth the turns have tabled more. The table have turned. Don't go anywhere.
Why would I go anywhere? I'm breaking news. I watched Manchester City play Yeovil Town and Colchester United. Wrong City fan to play this game with, mate. Bad season ticket for 40 years. Try again.
Pep was a major cheat code for Manchester City. I agree. I genuinely agree. I agree. Mark, Chelsea, I think, can be the closest to Arsenal with one game a week. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yes. To be fair, last season I was giving a lot more hope for Chelsea. You know, they'd won the Conference League, they finished 4th, they won the Club World Cup, and I was bigging up my chest, and I was more confident then. And because of that, I don't want to get too carried away. The first time that Chelsea since Blucher have got an actual manager, they're giving him whatever he wants. He wanted to get Xhaka, he didn't want to get him because Sunderland said no at any price. So then they've got what every Chelsea fan wanted. They wanted to get experience, and that's what they got. They got Danny Welbeck. Even Neil was one telling me that, you know, the last 2 seasons, that's his highest goal-scoring record. So he is the perfect example of aging like fine wine. We've got Jordan Henderson. Okay, great. He's more of a hype man. He's not going to get that many minutes. But it's the perfect blend now because you've got Palestra, 23. You've got Morgan Rogers, 23, 24. So 2 players that have signed that are young and exciting and 2 experienced players. But I think that over the next 2 weeks will be really vital for Chelsea because I think that, you know, you're telling me that Pedro Neto is going to go for 100 million. Enzo Fernandez can go for 120 million. You've got Jackson going for 60 million. You've got Liam Delap going for 40 million to Nottingham Forest. So Chelsea could accumulate and generate over 300 million in the next 1-2 weeks. What they do with that money is vital, right? For me, if you're asking me, 60 million for Nico Jackson, sell him, invest that 60 million to Victor Osimhen. Yes, I know he's linked with Arsenal, but we need a backup for Joao Pedro. 120 million for Enzo Fernandez. Sell that, spend 80, 90 million Adam Wharton. And I think because Pedro Neto is going to go, I don't have any trust in Gittins. They've got Esteval, but we need another winger, at least a squad player winger that's versatile, that can play on both wings. And if we get anything like that, plus one major thing, and I'm going to go against you, Mo, and that is I still want a replacement for Sanchez. I still don't have faith in him. You can go on as much as you like that. He's a great keeper. I'm not convinced, and I'm still not convinced. And I think that Chelsea should spend around 40, 50 million, get Diego Costa, or even get Mike Maignan for 30 million. I would have both of them over Sanchez. So the next couple of weeks for Chelsea, I think, are really important. But overall, I'm glad that Chelsea have given the reins to Xabi Alonso. I'm glad that we've got, you know, a decorated manager, a manager that has won stuff, a manager that has has managed Real Madrid, right? And I think Real Madrid were a little bit too rash to get rid of him, because if you look at his record in the league, he pretty much won like 90% of his games. The rest of it, you know, he's very inconsistent in the Champions League, and that's why they got rid of him. And I think that they made a mistake, but it benefits Chelsea. I'm excited, but I don't want to be too overconfident. I'm not like you. I'm saying, yeah, Chelsea can finish second. I want to see.
But I think logically speaking, it is.
First half.
But I think logically speaking,
yes, logically, but there are a lot of changes coming, Mo. Trust me. And I want to see what replacements they get, because Chelsea are going to send loads of players. The Sassy is off. Badiashiel's off to Napoli. I want to see. I don't want to say anything. Let's wait till the window finishes. Ask me again, and then I'll tell you what I think that we could do. But
okay.
yes,
what makes United and Liverpool ahead of Chelsea? Is that just because they finished above them last season?
No, that don't make a difference. No, it's a fresh
Sal
start.
or Dean?
What makes United better?
What makes you better than Chelsea?
I don't think we're necessarily better than Chelsea. We were better than Chelsea last season. I think the fact that Alonso plays free at the back. I know we all know with Man United fans how that can work out in the Premier League. I think it's going to take time to get used to the free at the back thing. I don't count friendlies. I think I'm not too bothered about friendly matches. I think people are sleeping on a lot of clubs. I think Man United, if we got a fair fixture list, the first 5 games, Ipswich, Hull City, Everton, we win 5 in a row, then you're going to see confidence. Then you're going to see, the wheels start rolling. In regards to Chelsea are going to be better, of course, but no one performed last season when you think about it, apart from Arsenal and Man City. It was Liverpool didn't perform, and Chelsea didn't perform. So I think they'll be better this season, but I think Man United have got some better players. I think Mbeumo's very underrated. I think Cunha's very underrated. We've got Bruno, player of the season. We've got Sesko. He's going to have another year under his belt. We've also got, Andre Santos and Tillmans in there as well. And we haven't even stopped. We ain't finished our transfer business, by the way. We are looking at other players as well. So things are not as bad as people think in regards to United. But I think United will finish above Chelsea next season. And I think we will have a good season eventually.
Do you think United will, when that Milan game happened, I feel like that did make the fan base a little self-conscious and suddenly start, for the first time I've seen some people start to go, oh, actually, should we have given this to Carrick? Oh my gosh, like what have we done? Is the squad actually good enough? Suddenly started kind of bubbling up. I'm not saying that's...
I've seen United defeat Real Madrid 4-0 in a friendly, and we're getting overhyped and we're getting excited. I've seen Anthony Martial school Ramos, in a friendly. And I don't count too much in regards to friendlies. I backed Amorim from the beginning. I felt Amorim was harshly treated. Obviously, he got sacked not because of his performances, but because he called out the board, and that's why he got sacked. We were 3 or 4 points from 4th place, and then the AFCON happened, and then we lost a few players. So I've always known he's a good manager anyway. I don't read too much into friendly games. I really don't, because then we can talk about it took Liverpool 2 games to beat Como. It took, Arsenal lost to Como as well. Arsenal lost to Betis. It's the friendly games I don't read too much in it. We lost 3-0 in a charity shield match against Arsenal in 98-99, won the treble. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't think
that was my whole point earlier. The first pre-season City have lost and everyone went into meltdown.
I wouldn't worry about but I more just mean when I look at United at the moment, I'm like, a side that was set up well for 1 game a week last year. I'm thinking if an injury to Bruno happens, where that happens to Arsenal, they lose a player. I'm like, oh, they're fine. They can cover that relatively easily if it's Ødegaard, whoever. Similar with City if they get the midfielders they want to get in. But I'm saying, do you think United are going to now go and rush out and do what they've done in previous window and spend big on someone, break their reduction in salaries they're doing, and kind of panic a little bit after that AC Milan defeat? Or do you think it's just all overblown? You're set up for 2 games a week, you'll be fine.
According to what I'm hearing is that United know what they're doing. They've got things prepared. There's obviously the Manu Kone situation. Manu Kone's apparently agreed personal terms that would add much needed physicality into our team. We need that. We do need a left back. Lewis Hall's been spoken about. Luke Shaw's finished, I think. There's a couple of positions there that we do need to fix. And I am a little bit worried about the squad, of course, because we're in the Champions League next season. And we've got in 2, we've lost 2. Ugati's out for the season, Casemiro's gone, and we've got Andre Santos and Tillmans. So, it's not really improved in regards to numbers. Hopefully, over this next couple of days, it will improve. And hopefully, it would have already got some things done behind the scenes, and we're not going to panic buy and get a Fellaini, for example, like last time. Hopefully not. And hopefully, they've got things prepared. I like to think they have. We need 2 or 3 more players. And if we get those players in, especially Manu Kone, players like of that ilk. I think we can have a cheeky little a bid for a challenge next season. You never know. It's open season, isn't it? If Man City are not going to be there, we'll happily take the baton. Do you know what I mean?
I don't understand how people say it's open season. It's not open season.
Well, it is for second spot, yeah.
For second place.
Yeah.
What about Liverpool, D?
Yeah. I honestly believe
Can I just say something before you talk? Can we just establish here, guys, that Liverpool are going to get Barcola? He was left out of the squad yesterday. There's only one team. I don't want to beat around the bushes. Just Liverpool are going to get Barcola. It's going to be done for about 125 to 130 million. That's it. So we need to actually establish this before we talk. So go ahead, D.
Yeah, I think we're going to get them both. I think we're going to get Barcola and Mbai. Would be a good addition. Obviously, we need, because I'm not going against Gakpo, because Gakpo, I blame a lot of it from last season from the old manager. So I've seen Gakpo in pre-season. He looks like the old Gakpo of old. Like different instruction, different strategy, different. You can see a big difference. What I've seen in pre-season already. We got a coach that's got progressively better every season he's been at Bournemouth. He's rebuilt Bournemouth over and over again. Lose players, bring players in. And I feel like he's going to do the same thing at Liverpool. We've lost players. He's bringing in younger players. Obviously, the squad's not nowhere near as good where it should be. But the first 11 can go toe-to-toe for anyone's first 11. So we've got players that, Verts, underwhelming.
You always keep saying the first 11 can go toe-to-toe. I don't think even your first 11 can go toe-to-toe with City's 11.
Yeah, I think our first 11.
Again, people are going to say have agenda against Liverpool. Your first 11 isn't even comparable to City's 11. Haaland is better.
Are you going mad?
How am I going mad?
How can you say our first 11 is not?
Of course,
you think our first 11 on it. Our first 11 can be
on their day. Oh, with all due respect, on their day.
Yeah.
On their day, Haaland is 2 times, 3 times the player Isak is. Am I wrong? I'm
not disagreeing with that.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But that's like everyone on their day.
Exactly. So we don't want to talk on their day. I value City. City's 11. The only problem with City's 11 is losing Rodri. They need a DM. The right back, Matthias Nunes, is one of the best right backs last season. Nico O'Reilly, Gay, Gavardio. Diaz, I'm not so convinced. Yes, Donnarumma has a problem. But you're talking about Shirky. You're talking about Semenyo. You're talking about Doku, who from January onward was arguably the best winger in the league. Everyone hated seeing Doku on the pitch, right? Well, your best 11, Barcola, Isak, Verts didn't prove anything to us. That's why I didn't say Foden. I said Shirky, right? It's Szoboszlai is the only guy in the midfield that was performing last season. The only one. Szoboszlai.
There you
and
go.
I'm sorry.
You're based on last season.
Is Szoboszlai even better than Elliot Anderson?
Leave it. Stop it now.
Yeah, he is. But I think the main issue with Liverpool is your midfield is slow.
Same Elliot Anderson, who nearly everyone's teams wanted.
Hold on.
Forgot about that.
So I didn't even get onto my first 11. I don't know what's going on here.
Go ahead. What's your first 11? Tell us your first 11.
No, it's not bad. Hold on, wait. I already said before I went into. I said our squad is nowhere near good enough. Yeah. I said our first 11.
Tell me your first 11. Tell me your first 11.
It's going to be Alisson. It's going to be mostly Frimpong. It's going to be.
Okay. Can we stop at each name? Frimpong, not good enough right back. Probably Sal, Jim, Mark, Neil, my team, Martin, everyone that got better right backs. He's not even.
We're just saying stuff now. Yeah, we're just saying.
The championship player.
We're just saying stuff. People are just saying stuff now.
Are you serious? Do you rate Frimpong as a right back?
Yes.
Do you think he's a winger more than?
Does anybody here rate Frimpong as a right back?
Like a right wing back.
Can I answer?
Can I get some of that, Jim?
What is going on there? I'm trying to understand what's going on there. If you go,
I want to understand how are you saying that Frimpong is a good right back in the back four?
Then listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Yeah. Based on last season, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I'm basing things on what I'm seeing now with a new coach and new tactics. That's what I'm basing things on. I'm not basing it on the slot, playing that same crap football I watched last season. I'm basing it on what I'm seeing now. Like, Frimpong is not the best right winger. I know that. But what I've seen him, he's jumped from where he was last season so far up compared to last season. Yeah? That's what I'm basing on what I've seen. Yeah. So Frimpong, yeah. You got Virgil, you got Xhaka. Obviously, no one knows about Xhaka. Good preseason. You got Ronald as well. Aruro. You got Kirkes. All right, we're gonna base it all on last season. I hear it. I know. What we're gonna do? What, Jerry? What? You're not listening now?
I'm listening.
No, I'm listening. I like
No,
Kirkes.
it's Mo. Mo's doing madness. I don't know what he's doing with his eyebrows. I don't know what is going on. All right, we're gonna listen.
You know, Neil sat back enjoying all this.
That's fine.
Okay,
What are you
well,
going to do with
listen,
Ekatike?
I got a
Ekatike,
fucking
It's not
agenda.
that
I'm a
good.
fraud. I'm a fraud. I have agenda. But Dean, I'm gonna be silent. But can the rest of the panel get involved with the starting 11 of freaking Liverpool? Because if I speak, people will say I have agendas. Can someone get involved?
Xhaka
Kirkes.
is too young. Van Dijk looks old. He's going to only get worse. Frimpong is rubbish, bro. Kirkes had a good second half of the season. As I said, like your midfield, bro, they're okay on paper, but playing, you know, Andoni Iraola's style of football, high attacking, and they need to be fast. I think you need to replace a lot of players. Getting Barcola, great. That is great, right? And the other one, that's great. But I think that you need to improve the rest of your squad. And I don't understand how you can say that you can challenge or come. I don't think you're challenging for second or third, mate. It's fourth or fifth.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm having a discussion with someone that's not watched nothing. You're watching.
Who gives a
season
shit
players.
about fucking preseason, Dean?
Oh,
No one
bruv.
cares.
We have got a whole
Look at your
different
players,
manager,
they're
bro.
trash, mate.
What about your team?
Okay, then you got slapped by Leeds United in pre-season.
Who you got?
Exactly. Your
Have you
first
got a new
that
manager?
Leeds
Have
game, your
you got a new
first
manager?
half you played
You
great,
conceded
and then
4
you got
goals
turned
against
over
Leeds in
4-0
pre-season.
because your players were dead.
Oh my God, you're talking about my youngsters. I'm talking about a team yesterday I watched with my first team players. You're talking about our youngsters. Are you not damn mad? Like, you got a new manager, you ain't got different opinion about how your team's gonna play this season.
I like
Dean,
your manager.
you know,
I think
Dean,
it's
do you reckon, Dino, do you reckon, well, look, on your day, on any given day, especially at home, like you can slap teams up, right? And you can beat teams, that's fine. But Iraola ball is high intensity. I agree with Mark, and Mark and I have discussed this in a bit of detail. Are you worried when the fixture list gets a bit hectic? Can your boys handle Iraola ball? Because it is intense. And you're going to have players that can play games, quick turnaround around the Christmas period. Look at Iraola's record when he was at Bournemouth around Christmas last season. He was losing game after game. I think he was 15th at one point. And then he went on an unbeaten run from January to almost the end of the season. He turned us over as well. So Iraola ball, if he's got one game a week, I can see it working with the right personnel. I rate Iraola. I think he's a quality manager. I'm just not sure he's got the right tools. And you're saying about youngsters, Xhaka, who looked good yesterday. Was it yesterday? Day before? Yesterday. And then Trey coming through. But he's going to have to play some young legs, man, because I think Iraola ball needs young legs. And you've got some old legs in there as well.
I agree. I agree.
That's what's your excuse for getting beat by Monaco at Anfield on like a week ago?
Again, that was about a week.
No, it wasn't. Hang on a minute. See, look. Have you watched
Tell me the
it
team.
yourself?
Tell me the team.
Have you watched it yourself? Because Van Dijk and all that played. I've got the team in front of me.
Who was in the team? Tell me who's in the team then.
No, I'm getting it now. Liverpool.
They conceded a couple of quick fire goals, didn't they?
Alisson
after they made
Becker, Cody Gakpo, Virgil van Dijk made the first pre-season. Muniz made his non-competitive debut off the bench. I'll tell it you now. I'm trying to look for it. Alisson, Van Dijk, Wirtz, Szoboszlai, Isak, Gakpo, Shamas, whatever his name is, Frimpong, Gravenberch, Kumas, and Unduk, whatever his name is up front. That's not a team. That's not an 11 of youngsters.
So that was. See, they've just come back. The first team had just came back, played half.
I said that about yesterday. Yeah? You all told me.
No, but hold on. I didn't say nothing about your team. Not me. If you want to talk about them, talk about them. Don't tell me about me. I told you. I said this is what I said. I said what I saw. I haven't watched none of your preseason. That's why I went into when I said something.
You just said City looked poor and they were really bad.
I said I ain't seen none of your preseason, but based on what I saw yesterday, I based on what I saw yesterday. That's what I said. I ain't seen your preseason. I ain't seen nothing. That's exactly what I said. That's what I'm saying. I'm basing what I saw yesterday. On my team. First time I've seen 8 first teamers play. First time I've seen it. And the thing is, it's night and day what we saw last season. I understand everyone's gonna whatever about Liverpool last season. I know where we was last season. But when I'm watching us, I ain't seen none of your team in pre-season. I ain't seen nothing. So I can't even judge your teams. I'm only gonna judge my team, what I've seen. And I saw what happened yesterday between Arsenal and Man City. I can't judge it on anything else but what I've seen. And I know, like I said, our squad's not good enough. I know that for a fact. It's obvious. We need more players. Well,
if you're not good enough, then where are you going to finish? Because you said that you can challenge or finish second.
I didn't say challenge. I think we're going to finish second. I didn't say nothing about challenge.
But you just said that your team is not good enough.
You said you finish above City.
Yeah, I don't think none of your teams are good enough.
I record these shows before we actually go live.
And I think we're way ahead of you.
That's fine. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. Now what? Where are we going now?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was deep football analytical viewpoint.
That's my opinion. I'm telling you what I think.
What
After
about
watching
Isak
your
then?
team, I reckon Isak will be much better this season. I reckon he's going to be fit. He's going to be rearing to go.
Do you think that you need another striker? Because, come on.
We ain't going to
much better this season, Dean. Let's just hope we see him. Then he'll be
exactly. He's injury prone.
Oh, my gosh.
He's not injury prone then.
What do you mean?
He's not injury prone.
What do you mean say? What do you mean say?
I want you to say, I think that Liverpool need to consider also getting another striker.
What? We're not going to get one. So why am I making fuss about another striker?
You're making fuss because you're saying that you're going to finish second, bro. You're saying at the same time that your team is shit and not good enough. It doesn't make sense.
Your team shit, not my team. And you know it.
I don't know it. No, I don't know it. I'm totally lost now because all I've got is your team shit, my team shit, everyone's shit. Arsenal going to dominate. Let's all just go home.
But if you not just listen,
my team's not shit.
We're listening. We're listening.
You ain't listening. I didn't say none of you. I didn't say Man City is shit. I didn't say that. I said based on what I saw yesterday, Arsenal are miles ahead. Yeah, is that what I said or not? Right.
Okay.
So Arsenal are miles ahead. Yeah. Right. Based on that, I haven't seen nothing from Chelsea, so I can't make a general.
Why'd you say that Chelsea is shit? You just said
you can make an educated guess.
Because you're telling me I'm shit. So what you mean to sit? You think I'm going to sit here?
Looking at your squad, it's light, my friend. My problem is, Dean, you're not admitting it. I don't like the fact that you're saying you're going to finish second, but then saying at the same time, we're not good enough. It doesn't make sense.
Who's going to finish second?
I think that Chelsea or Man City. I take that back. Chelsea or Man United, depending on how Carrick juggles so many games.
Okay. So I need to know where I am here. Am I 8th?
Mate, you're fifth.
What are you basing Chelsea finishing second? Adam, what are you basing Chelsea finish second? What are you basing Chelsea finish
I'm basing it. Okay, I'll answer. No problem at all. Yeah, 1 game a week. We've got experienced players now in the squad. We've got Morgan Rogers. We've got Palestra. We've got Reece James. We've still got Caicedo. But don't test me, mate. Right, we still got quality players. Our first 11 is better than your first 11.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
How?
Yes, it is.
Mark, does Jordan Henderson get in your first 11, or is he on the sidelines with his cheerleading pom poms?
That's it. He's got the pom poms.
He's got the pom poms. That's going to get into second, yeah.
He's going to come second. Is mad.
Oh, Neil, shut up with your 0 Champions League and your 1 league in like 23 years.
Mark, I'm asking. I'm only asking the question. You're getting upset. You're getting upset. You're saying Henderson.
Okay.
You're saying Henderson sidelines.
Firstly, Neil, I said Henderson won't get that many minutes. Did I say that yes or no? Did I say that yes or no? No, he won't.
I would just ask him.
No, he won't. He's the hype man. And I said that at the beginning.
Who's your midfield, Mark?
Bro, I told you. Right? I'm going to tell you. It's Lavia. And it's
Lavia don't play football.
Caicedo.
Are we going mad?
Right?
Lavia don't
hold on. Wait, hold on. I'll let you talk. Right? If we get rid of if we get rid of Enzo Fernandez, I already said that Chelsea are already linked to Adam Wharton. Did I say that? And if we get that, and if we don't, then we still have Enzo Fernandez. right?
So if Butts
Link
maybe
today
the
after Scott at Bournemouth.
Chelsea's starting 11
Exactly.
is actually better than what people think. On
Oh, okay.
You don't know the starting 11.
Okay.
You don't know
Like,
the starting 11.
I know they're starting 11.
I know they're
Currently,
starting
I know
11
they're
as well.
starting 11.
I
know
think
the
you boys
starting
should put a wager on who's going to finish above who, Chelsea or Liverpool.
After Mark said after the transfer window is done.
I must
I did
say,
say
one
that.
of you guys, was it Neil? You said this thing that's made me think now, though, is just the injuries on Liverpool front. Best 11s aside, it doesn't matter. It's what team is the best squad that's going to see through this season. I can imagine Liverpool being in the mixer at Christmas, and then I can see a world that just hamstrings start popping, and Chelsea are there playing once a week, having a great time with the best 11, and Alonso's in a groove, and Liverpool are going, this is bad. Like we spent big on Barcola, he's fantastic, but you know, we need more than him and Isak. God, when's Ikiteke back? We have to, you know, I can just imagine that unfolding. It might not, but I think just that.
I'm stirring the pot, but I think Chelsea finish above Liverpool. I really do. I think they've got one game a week. They've got a good manager, and they've got a decent, solid enough 11.
Only Liverpool fans, Neil. Only Liverpool fans think that they can finish second, bro, because they're delusional.
I think Isak will have a really good season though under Iraola.
Chelsea has done nothing for years, but they think they're going to finish second.
We'll see.
You're talking about
I don't mind putting
the
away.
first
I
team.
got a ton on it.
Lavia.
Come on.
Lavia.
Sorry, mate.
All right.
Who's your
Fernandez
who's
and
your midfield,
Caicedo.
But who's your,
Guys, I
you
know
can't have- you
who's
can't
the
have-
midfield.
Dino, you can't have McAllister in your midfield, by the way. Yeah, we
I
both
don't
agree
rate
on that.
McAllister.
We
I don't rate
both
McAllister.
agree on that. Yeah. But he doesn't make your midfield.
Yeah, of course he don't. He wouldn't play even if he was fit. He wouldn't play my team. Or if he was
100.
so
Does he play in
Okay, guys,
Iraola's
can I
team?
tell you?
Can't.
Can I tell you the Chelsea
No.
lineup before we actually? Can we tell you the Chelsea lineup? Lacroix, Colwell, Reece James right back, Palestra right wing back, right? Or he's going to be a left wing back. Neto if he stays, because if he doesn't, they're going to stay another one. I'm assuming now Neto stays. They got Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Rogers, Palmer, and Joao Pedro.
You're wrong.
It's a very freaking decent. Who's going to change? Tell me.
The wing back on the left, it will be between Chaveria or Hato. One of those two will play.
Hato isn't a left wing back. He's a left centre back.
No.
He's a left centre back.
He's a wing back, but he can play centre back. What position did he play for Ajax?
You can play
A left
midfield
back.
as well.
He plays a left back or a midfielder. Left back. It's different. The left wing back need to be attacking. That's why Neto is going to be there. One of them is going to be Palestra. The other one, if Neto stays. If he doesn't stay, I believe it's going to be a new guy, maybe Chavaria. But I think that's I think the thing about Chelsea, guys, is that spine with João Pedro, with Palmer, Morgan Rogers, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, or Adam Wharton, whoever they get, along with Lacroix and Koulibaly, that is a very strong spine. Very strong spine, actually.
Don't forget
And I
Welbeck.
think Welbeck is not
signing.
going to start.
Good
This
signing.
is okay as a backup, to be honest with you.
I know, but you told me Verts was crap last season, but you're telling me about Cole Palmer this season. I don't understand where you're going with this.
Cole Palmer.
No, Joe just said Cole Palmer like he's something. But Verts was crap last season. What was Cole Palmer doing last season?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah. If Cole Palmer has another terrible season under Xabi Alonso with one game a week, you are going to hear me say Cole Palmer out by the end of next season.
What
I will say
about
that.
Spurs, guys? What about Spurs for you? De Zerbi, one game a week. He's adding Savinho. He's adding Gakpo. He bought a lot of players. What about them? They aren't
What
okay.
about Spurs?
They aren't gonna win the league. But
Sorry, Jim.
are we sleeping on Roberto De Zerbi with one game a week with a squad that he built and he handpicked?
I think he's got a much better defence in midfield than's probably being mentioned at the moment. I know a lot of people didn't rate Romero. Well, he's gone now. Spurs also have good backups in both those positions in Senesi as well and Dan. So I think defence-wise, I think Spurs are in and around those top six clubs. And midfield, I think Tonali and Fernandez, Bentancur, I think that's a really good midfield, right? I think Fernandes and Tonali are excellent midfielders that are capable of playing a Champions League level. But if you send De Zerbi in with this attacking lineup of Richarlison, Tell and whoever else is half fit, he's just going to rage quit midway through the season like he always does. So he's going to switch the console off and storm out, right? So you have to kind of give the man these attackers. But I'm interested to ask from
Just
like
give
the
us
guys
like
on here,
75 mil.
like what do you guys make? Because we've got a City and Liverpool fan on. Like Savinho, I see most City fans saying he's shite. You're pulling Spurs' pants down, getting 60 million quid. I've seen others say Pep kind of didn't play to his strengths at all, and actually he's a good player. Similar Liverpool fans, I've heard some say just didn't do well under that slot system, but on his day, he's actually a really good player.
Yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts on Savinho and Gakpo? Because
if you're going to give us 70+ million, I'll drive him down to the Tottenham Stadium. So.
I think Spurs are being stupid to pay that £85 million.
We are pulling your pants down with that.
That is
I
crazy.
think Spurs are being stupid. 70 million pounds for someone that flopped at City. I think it's stupid by Spurs.
No, don't get me wrong. I think he's an okay player. I think if you played him as a direct winger, but 70-80 million quid is mind-boggling.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Mind-boggling. At 60, I was like, 80.
I can't see us paying 80. I think we're walking away at 70, I hope. But it was meant to be 50.
Still a lot.
You are desperate for him. And Savinho is doing more twerking for Tottenham than he's ever done.
Oh, mate, he's on every kid's Instagram.
He follows Tottenham. He unfollows Tottenham. He's giving a bit of Pedro Porro a bit of love. He's got a tummy bug. So what I mean, it's like Jesus Christ.
Cody Gakpo's nice.
Okay, can I ask something? Logically speaking, I'm forgetting Arsenal. Why is everyone kind of downplaying what Spurs can do under a good coach like De Zerbi? I don't think that any of you have better, apart from Alonso, to be honest with you, right? I don't think that anyone can be on paper better than Roberto De Zerbi.
What about Iraola? I prefer him. I would have him over De Zerbi.
Okay, great. Maybe it's a conversation, but why is Iraola? Is he miles better than De Zerbi in your eyes?
He's a level above, in my opinion, yeah. But I do like De Zerbi.
Why is he a level above him? De Zerbi didn't De Zerbi finish sixth or something with Brighton?
Mo, I think people underrate who haven't followed De Zerbi as well, what he does with player development. Like, what was Locatelli doing before De Zerbi knocked on Milan's door and said, can I have that player that he's just sat on your bench? 6 months later, he's starting for Italy. And then Juve clubs trying to buy him back, right, for massive fees. Mudryk, he took him in from the academy, and then 5 minutes later, Chelsea are bidding 50 million quid for him.
90, mate, 90.
90 million.
Not to go against what you're saying, James. I do partly agree, but like I could start for Italy, mate. That's not your argument.
But this is when they won the Euros, right? Wasn't it? When he
was it?
I think it was that long ago. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. When he was a kid as well. He does do really good things with young players. That's why Brighton signed him in the first place, was because he does so well with talent. That was the whole point in him. So I think it depends, like, how good really is Matías Fernandes? How good is Archie Gray? How good are these young players that Spurs have got? How good really is Savinho's ceiling? All these kind of players. I think a lot of it depends on that, because he's brought in to maximise them, right? And I don't think Tonali's, most people will rate him as a Champions League level.
100%.
Right,
fantastic player.
Yeah, so I think Spurs are better than people think, but I think like no one's taking us seriously for a title, because that's not all we are.
Can I ask you something, Jim? Why is Man United ahead of Spurs in the picking order for people?
They rebuilt their reputation last season.
I want you to remove that Spurs name because, but the season before, Man United finished 15th and they finished third.
I don't personally, but I think you've got the players and the squads out of both sides. Man United have a far better attack because they've got Bruno out there as well in that number 10. But I think defensive and I'm not swapping Man United's central midfield and defence for Spurs' right now. So I don't think they're millions of miles apart. And I think Spurs obviously have more financial power at the moment temporarily because United are overcoming a hangover from previous mistakes.
Is that true, Sal? Is that true?
I don't think so. No, I think we're given the illusion that we haven't got any money. We're pretending basically we ain't got any money. We earned 190 million for coming third, 100 million for the Champions League, 40 million for Rasmus, saving 350,000 a week on Casemiro. Sancho's gone. We're saving money on him. Not to mention the merchandise and the 4 jerseys that be released as well. So we've got quite a bit of money in there. We're just manipulating people to act like we got no money. This is the problem with Man United at the moment. So we've got money, and and also we got this stadium being built in it, which we shouldn't be doing right now. We should be concentrating on the football team and building a football team. We got a lot more money than meets the eye. Trust me.
But are Tottenham's midfield better than yours? And
are Tottenham's midfield better than ours?
Yes.
We wanted Tonali and we wanted Matías Fernandes. We were proper in for them over at the beginning of the window. You know, we didn't want to pay the money for Mateus. We didn't want to pay.
Can I
70
ask
million
another
for Mateus
question?
Fernandes.
Is Tottenham midfield better than Man City's midfield?
At the moment, yeah.
Why is everyone
On paper, no.
At the moment,
yeah. No, Rodri.
Next week it won't be now.
okay? Because of Enzo Fernandez and Boadi. Who do you got? You got Bentancur, you got Mateus Fernandes, you got Tonali, you got Madison, you got Sarr.
Yeah,
you
we'll
got
sell
Archie
Sarr.
Gray,
We've got
Archie
Lucas
Gray,
Bergvall, Archie Gray.
Lucas Bergvall. You got Madison is back. You got Kulusevski's back, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Archie Gray. Those are the midfielders. There's 7 midfielders for 2 spots at the moment for the 6 and the 8. Yeah.
Is Kulusevski back?
Yep.
He is. Yeah.
So the two tens are Madison and Kulusevski, as far as I know.
Yeah. I think Kulusevski will probably play right wing, but yeah. Madison. I think Spurs need another number 10. They typically put because they've got Gallagher as well.
Is your
they've got
midfield
so
better
many
than
midfielders.
Liverpool?
Sorry?
Is your midfield better than Liverpool's?
I think depth-wise, Spurs have got really underrated midfield. We've got 8 good players there playing 2 positions. Like they need to offload some big time.
I think your defense is even better than Liverpool.
Defense is really understated after they've sorted it out by bringing in Senesi.
You think I say
bringing in
this for
Van Hecke.
banter? Sorry, Jim. I know you're being serious. Dean, you think I say this for banter?
The defense.
Senesi was very good last season. Van Hecke is a very good defender. I think Van de Ven is a good defender. They got Pedro Porro, right back. You got Frimpong with all due respect.
Robertson came in obviously to get back up with Udogie.
Well, he's a backup. He's a backup for Udogie. I actually think that my problem with Spurs is the name Tottenham Hotspur. With all due respect, Jim, it's just the name.
I mean, you don't get very frightened by chicken, do you? Let's face it.
Is the mentality. I think it's the mentality of the club. It's you don't push yourself. But I think your window has been amazing, apart from the wingers, which is if you pay City that ruin everything. Gakpo's not a bad player. I think he's a decent player.
He's a good player. He's a good player under the right manager.
He's a bad player.
He's a GA player. He's a proper GA player. You get goals and assists from Gakpo.
The difference is Liverpool have Isak and Ekitike. Tottenham have Solanke and Richarlison. Right.
Okay.
That's
That
just a
Richarlison.
different
That might
dimension
ruins it for me.
quality.
But he'll score. Gakpo will get goals. Trust me. He'll get goals.
One of the worst strikers in the league. So what does everyone see Spurs for the Super Chats? What does everyone see
Champions
Spurs?
League for me.
Really?
So who misses out then, Sal?
I'm gonna say Liverpool.
Stir in the pot.
I don't.
No,
I actually think Sal's being
wait.
serious, by the way. I think Sal's being serious.
Sal, guys,
He's
if
not
you know
joking.
Sal doesn't steer the pot. Sal says why.
I can't wait though. Seriously, I can't wait. Really can't.
I think Liverpool come 8th or something.
Damn.
See, I just can't wait. He's going mad. See,
Damn.
8th is
I think
crazy.
they'll finish
I'm
Champions
calm,
League,
man.
but I'm not like saying they're going to finish second. I'm never going to say that.
The fact that
where
9 teams are in Europe is
Where's Spurs then? Where
I
are
think
Spurs?
just
I
outside
think Spurs
of
will come top
Champions
5.
League.
I think they'll come in the top 5 for 5th or 4th around there.
Where was
I
De
think their
Zerbi's
midfield is excellent. I think it's highly underrated. Their defense is excellent. Van Hecke, Van de Ven, Porro. I think one of the best right backs in the world.
I have to ask a question. Are we slightly overrating De Zerbi here? I'm not saying he's a terrible manager.
I
I'm not
think he's a
saying
good
he's the
manager.
best manager in the world. Are we saying he's a really, really good manager? Like what
No,
level mode are you playing in at?
Neil.
Yeah.
Give me the benchmark so I can know if I'm overrating him or not.
All right. So, what do you want to do? A comparator. Let's compare him to all the other managers on this panel right now. Take Arteta out of it because you rate Arteta. You've got Xabi Alonso, De Zerbi, Iraola, Michael Carrick, and Enzo Maresca. Where's he fitting for you out of those 5?
Can we ask Jim first?
Well, I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
I think Iraola's stock's going to be high right now because he's managing arguably one of the biggest club in the world in many people's eyes, right? But if you took it just the whole actual previous 10 years, De Zerbi's done much more. He's proven himself at 5 different clubs.
Are you not worried about what happened at Marseille with him?
Yeah, of course. That's the side of De Zerbi that you counter with the risk, right? But
because that's my concern with Maresca. Because he got 30 at Chelsea. De Zerbi had a big blowout at Marseille. I think we both got managers that can just.
Oh yeah, he'll just rage quit. He doesn't get what he wants. He'll just throw it out. But he kind of has that ego because he backs himself so much. It is so hard to say. Like it's Sassuolo who did really, really well there. He did well at Shakhtar. He did really well at Brighton. I think these clubs are typically identifying him because of, like I said, how good he is at raising the floor of talent and raising their ceilings as well. But what he's not really been tested at yet is a club that's, Brighton's goal is getting into Europe would be a bonus. Let's just play.
Can you
well.
rank the managers, Jim?
Pardon?
Rank the managers. 6 managers.
Okay, well, I can't.
You know what you're doing.
I think I'd put above him. I'm putting him above.
No, being
Carrick.
serious. Guys, just be serious. Who do you rank number 1?
Okay, so you've got Arteta at the top at the moment, don't you? Who's in the league. And then you've probably got Alonso. Oh, it's Alonso, then Iraola. And then I'm probably putting De Zerbi.
And then?
Where's Carrick?
Maresca.
And then Carrick.
Yeah, and I was not saying anything. How can I put Carrick above them after 1 season as an interim? Like, he might end up being the next Arteta type.
Are we
manager,
overrating what De Zerbi did at Brighton? Yeah, Shakhtar, Donetsk, yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. But say De Zerbi, and I'm just being devil's advocate because I do actually think De Zerbi is a decent manager, but are we slightly overrating him? At Brighton, he did a great job, but so did Graham Potter, right? Someone else did a great job. It's like everyone does a great job. Everyone does a great job.
Can I say the same? Okay, why don't you do the same for Iraola? Neil, why don't you do the same for Iraola?
Well, I was about to ask which manager has actually won trophies recently.
Yeah, you could do it about all of them.
Because mine's the only guy.
Well, Iraola's different. Iraola every season has improved massively whilst losing a lot of his best players, right? At Bournemouth. And I think he's gone, didn't he go 15th, 12th, 6th or something like that? Yes. Is that what Iraola did? I mean, that's a proven pedigree at one club. I mean, De Zerbi, I can't even see him staying at a club.
What about Maresca? Martin raised a very good point.
That comes into it.
Neil, also, by the way, we're missing out.
Martin raised a very good point. Maresca won. Maresca won.
Won what?
The Club World Cup.
He won more than your manager has in 7 years. Still won more than yours in 7 years.
Relax.
So did you win the Europa League when you were in it?
The Club World Cup, no one cares about, and the conference.
Because you've never been in it or invited to it.
I would not want to be in the Conference Cup, whatever the European Cup
Arteta couldn't win it
Chelsea
when
won.
he was in it. Arteta couldn't win it. You got beat by Sporting Lisbon.
That cup, that league didn't even exist when Arteta was down there. They've created it. So for me, Maresca winning some Mickey Mouse trophies, I know it matters to you now because he's your manager, but this time last year you were saying the same thing. Mickey Mouse trophies.
No, I'm not saying
he's your manager. I get it. I do understand why. But trophies, are we saying because Maresca's won a Club World Cup and the Conference League, he's a better manager than Iraola?
It's more than any other manager here.
Okay, hold on.
Well,
why is he worse?
Iraola to win last season?
Why is he fifth choice?
Okay, hold on. Guys. Why is Iraola better than him, Neil, then? He finished above them 2 back-to-back seasons, right? So he was above him before he actually, was talking to City. He finished above him the season before. Why is Iraola, in your eyes, better than Maresca? What did Iraola do better than Maresca in his career?
For me, and I'm putting a lot of weight on the 3 seasons that I've seen him at Bournemouth, whilst losing top players for him. People can mug off Kerkez, but Kerkez was one of the most sought-after left-backs, right? Or left wing backs, whatever, after when he was at Bournemouth. Lost a couple of other top lads as well at Bournemouth. And every season he is improving. Guys, this is Bournemouth. And by the way, he did it not playing dead football. He played arguably some of the best football in the league last season with Bournemouth. He turned over some of the biggest teams, and every season, whilst losing players at Bournemouth, he's gone 15, 12, 6 or 15, 9, 6 or some 12, 9, 6. You can fact check me in the comments. That for me is a body of work. That for me is me seeing something. Enzo Maresca, what he did at Chelsea, I'll remember him for a poor disciplinary record, title challenges that last until December. And winning some Mickey Mouse
when he's left, Neil, don't do that.
So, Iraola for me, still out Jimbo. Iraola for me.
Oh my God, your hate for City is unreal.
No. It's not hate for City. What
You've just said,
rivals, bruv.
you just said,
Neil, carry on, Neil.
Challenges till December.
But
is when
ask
he
everyone
left.
else. Hey,
That's when he left Chelsea.
If I can't be impartial, take me out of this. Ask everyone else on this panel, who did they rate, Iraola or Maresca?
Dean.
You know what I'm going to say?
Sal.
Iraola or Maresca?
Mm-hmm.
It's like choosing between your finger and your thumb, isn't it?
No, maybe.
He's Man United.
It's very
You're
tight.
going to say something else.
So where are we
I
going
think
here?
Carrick are better than both of them, mate.
That's what I
Carrick's
mean.
definitely better than both.
Michael Carrick's not
Michael
even won a
Carrick.
goldfish at a bloody fair.
Mark,
Yeah.
Iraola or Maresca, who's a better manager?
Andoni. Yeah, Iraola. But also, Mo, I don't think you can compare.
But can I
why
say-
Chelsea had a better season.
Can I say my opinion now? Can I say my opinion? Can I say my opinion? I
Yeah,
actually think the fact that it's a conversation, it shows that it's not day and night. We aren't talking about Pep Guardiola and Marco Silva. There is a conversation to be had between Andoni Iraola and Enzo Maresca. It is not like clear between them. I actually think it's close comparison between both.
But you've made it a conversation. You're the one who asked the question, Mo. So you're making it.
It was about
it.
De Zerbi. Do you remember?
But if Maresca didn't get this Chelsea job, Mo, and I don't know how much you rate what he did at Chelsea, but if he didn't get that Chelsea job, would you be saying the same thing, that it's a conversation between him and Iraola? No. It all depends on he got the Chelsea job. Yes. He managed to somehow get fourth on the last day a couple of seasons ago, and then he left in a blaze of. Oh, he left in a blaze.
But let me tell you one more thing. I think there is things that go against Iraola and things that go against Maresca. I think what goes against Maresca, there is way more pressure on City to perform than Liverpool. I think he's been already compared to Pep Guardiola. He's been already compared to the achievements of Pep Guardiola. Already fans are doing this. I think some of the Liverpool fans will give Iraola some time to establish himself because they like him. They know that the team came from a mess under Arne Slot. City fans already are saying, you got to fix it. I think that will be way more pressure on Enzo Maresca. Like, I'm going to give you what Mark's saying is true. If Maresca is sitting 5th or 6th in January, people are going to say he's not good enough for the job and people might ask for him to be sacked. But if Liverpool are sitting 4th or 5th or 6th mid-season, right, and he is performing well, people are going to say, we'll give him time, he will make Champions League, it's okay, getting Champions League is okay. I think there is way more pressure on Maresca than Andoni Iraola in this coming season. Way more, right? But I think Maresca is managing a better team and a better squad and a deeper squad than what Andoni Iraola. He has way more tools.
I agree with that.
Than what Andoni Iraola has. You know what I mean? So I think it goes both ways. But I think if you're asking me who's more likely to finish below the other, it's definitely Andoni Iraola. And the reason why I'm saying this because he doesn't have the tools. Because I think they're setting him up for failure. With having Van Dijk at 35 years old lead the defense, with having Ronald Araujo, with not signing him a right back, with only having Kirkes and Tsimikas. If it doesn't work for Kirkes at Liverpool and the pressure is too much for him, he's stuck with Tsimikas on that left side. They didn't get him a physical midfielder to actually work with. Wirtz, they are relying so much in a lot of players getting back to their best. I think for Liverpool, which I said this to Hussam and I said this to Dean last time, there is a lot of things that have to go your way, that have to recover from last season. Isak has to stay fit. Wirtz has to go back to his best. McAllister, Gravenberch, they have to go back to their best. Van Dijk has to get back to at least 60 to 70% of his best. Just for this, for you to finish in the top 5. For City, for example, even if Maresca is not coaching the perfect game, their floor is 4th. You know what I mean? Your floor may be below Aston Villa. Liverpool's floor currently is below Aston Villa. Am I wrong to say this? That's the difference.
No, I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I do agree.
But you did, I know, Martin, you got to go. Martin, I know you got to go. Pick up, Martin.
But who do you think's better, Mo? That for Inter Milan, yeah. Who would you rather have? Would you have Maresca or would you have Iraola?
It's a conversation. Either or. I don't care.
No, but pick one.
Pick one.
Pick one.
If I have to choose,
and why?
Maresca's Italian, isn't he?
I think I'll choose Maresca. because I have a reason for this. Because I think Inter are too strong for the league anyway. And I think Maresca might be a better cup. I haven't seen Iraola enough in the cups, but I've seen Maresca in the cups do well. And I want my team to go further in the Champions League because I think with Iraola, Inter will win the league. With Maresca, we will win the league as well. I think that we will win the league. It doesn't matter which one. I genuinely fear for Iraola if the fans put pressure, if, you know, what's his name from Anfield Agenda, Craig is shouting, Osam is yelling, Dean is screaming, and what shall lose and reaction.
We got good fans. We got real fans.
What do you mean?
We don't do that. If we see progress, listen, we've seen progress already. So I'm giving him time.
Neil's going to say something.
Well, Mark and I have been getting a lot of stick from Liverpool fans just for saying, I think Liverpool could be in trouble this season. That's what we've been saying. We've been saying exactly what Mo said. I think because
I know what Mo's doing though.
You're
Mo
not
has
giving
the
him
arguments
the
with Hassan. That's why he's
that's fair. Like Mo might have his own agendas, but I also think Mo believes what he's saying. I think Mo believes. No, Mike. I said Mike. Mo. I don't know. Look,
no, Dean is saying I was brainwashed by Osam.
He has arguments with Hassan all the time. Like there's a bit of bias there. I know there is.
What do you mean bias? Bias in what?
Because you and Hassan's going to argue and you'll go over Vim for Liverpool. I know this.
Yeah, maybe you had the Egyptian guy playing for your club. Bro, people think I hate Liverpool. I believe what I say. I believe what I say. You overrate your players.
I don't overrate my players.
You do overrate your players.
Who do I overrate?
You overrate
the entire threat.
You think Szoboszlai one of the best midfielders in the league? Do you or do you not?
Of course, he's one of the best midfielders in the league. Of course, he is.
I actually agree with that. I do like him.
How can you not? How can you not be?
I think Szoboszlai is okay. I think he's a good player. He ain't one of the best midfielders in the league. Is he top 10?
Of course he's top 10. What are you talking about? See? You're saying anything.
So. We'll have to go
You're saying anything. You're saying anything.
I'm happy to have this argument, actually. I'm happy to see where we end up.
What argument?
Are we
he's top 10.
Who's ahead of Szoboszlai? Top 10.
I'm happy just to see how this one
Can I count? Can I count?
Count.
I will try. I asked a question. I will count. Stop me if you think I'm wrong. I think Rice. I think Ødegaard. I think Bruno Guimaraes. I think Bruno Guimaraes.
I stopped you.
You think Szoboszlai is a better midfielder than Ødegaard?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the problem? What's something wrong? What, you're basing it on yesterday? Go and do your thing. Base it on last season again then. Do your thing on base.
I agree with Dean, man. I think I would have Szoboszlai over Ødegaard as well. He played amazing yesterday. He looked revitalized. But I think Szoboszlai is better.
Why don't you? Why is it based on last season? Why not the season?
No, because you was basing everything last season on my predictions.
I'm not basing it on last season. I'm not basing it on last season.
What are you basing it on, Mo? What are you basing it on?
Generally, how I watched him in the Premier League, guys. Generally, the Premier League career for Szoboszlai and Martin Ødegaard is incomparable. Martin Ødegaard had about 2.5 seasons where he was tipped to be player of the season. In 23-24, he was tipped just for playing from December onwards. He was tipped to play player of the season. I think he won player of the season for Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken, if it was him or someone else.
Szoboszlai won it last season for us.
And you were shit.
But what was Arsenal then? When Ødegaard won it, what was Arsenal when Ødegaard won?
We took City to the last day of the season.
They took City to the last game.
I think Szoboszlai, I think Szoboszlai.
What is this conversation?
He does the basics really well.
I don't even really talk. I'm sorry, Neil.
He's like Rice. He does the basics really well.
Yeah, baby.
No, I think this is the thing. Even Rice the season before, everyone was going on about Rice being amazing because they remember the free kicks against Real Madrid. And I think Szoboszlai is also falling into this where last season, by the way, I still rated Rice that season because I think Rice is a level above Szoboszlai. Shoot me if you want. But Szoboszlai, are we a bit guilty of remembering some wonderful free kicks he took last season? And he likes to run around a bit.
Not me. I've always rated Rice.
More credit than that.
I rate Rice.
How about you, Sal?
Guys,
Sal,
Guys,
hold on,
I need
I'm
to
just asking the
continue.
question.
I'm sorry.
Go
Because
for it, go
people
for
think I'm saying this for Arsenal. It's not for fucking
It
Arsenal.
definitely
Fuck
is.
Martin Ødegaard. I literally was the one who was saying that Arsenal should sell him. Fuck Martin Ødegaard. He had a terrible a season
Ødegaard's
and a
not better than
half.
Szoboszlai. He's not better than
Right.
Szoboszlai.
But Szoboszlai had a good season last season and the season before. Most of Liverpool fans wanted him sold. They wanted
They
to
wanted
replace
Ødegaard
him.
sold last season as well. What was
That's
that?
true.
Guys, and I never, the difference is, I never denied this. I'm the one who said Ødegaard is too soft. But I'm basing it on their careers in the Premier League. Ødegaard has done more than Szoboszlai
He's
in the
been there
Premier
longer,
League.
that's why. He's been there longer.
And since he has been longer, he has done better than Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai was great in a team that wasn't good. Okay, guys, let me just tell you this. Szoboszlai was very good in a team that wasn't good. Ødegaard was the best player in the team that took City to the wire. Do you guys see the difference? How is that not logical?
So Ødegaard's
How?
better than Szoboszlai, that's what you're saying? He's not. I'm telling you now, Joe.
I want to know. I want to
he's
know.
not.
Does anyone else want to? I want to know Mo's
He's
top
not.
10, yeah? Because I want to know his
Yeah.
list of midfielders.
Yeah, tell me your top 10 for real. Tell me your top 10.
Caicedo.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Terrible last season, but gone.
He's not terrible.
Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes, I think is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Who else? Let me just think.
Go for the Man
Elliot
City.
Anderson.
Tillemans.
Oh, come on. Tillerman.
Caicedo.
He said
I said
Caicedo.
Caicedo twice.
Okay, who had a
Rodri.
better career in the who had a
Rodri.
better career in the Premier League? Enzo Fernandez or Szoboszlai in your eyes?
Not putting Enzo Fernandez above Szoboszlai.
I'm asking you. Just answer straight.
Who's better? I'm telling you Szoboszlai. Don't talk about careers now. Don't try to change it. Say who's had a better career. Szoboszlai.
What are you basing it on then? If
better
it's
player.
not about how
Szoboszlai
he
is a
plays,
better player.
is it about their name?
Szoboszlai is a better player.
Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali.
I reckon he's better. I reckon he's better than Tonali.
Yeah, at least a conversation.
There's a conversation, but I think he's better than Tonali.
The fact that there is a conversation proves my point.
Is there a
There is a
conversation between
conversation.
Miles
I don't know
Lewis
about that.
Skelly and Szoboszlai?
No, come on.
Oh, you agree
Come
with me? MLS is clear. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, put Miles Lewis Skelly against Trey.
Always people think, as Paul is saying, it's rage bait. It is not. Szoboszlai was
It
good
feels
last
that.
season because he was the only one that was running around and played well. He filled in at right back, he filled in at right wing, he filled in the midfield, he filled in as a 10, he filled in as a 6, he filled in everywhere. Yes. But being great at a team that isn't performing well is much harder than being good. And he wasn't fantastic. Like, he didn't lead Liverpool to challenge for the title. For example, let me give you an
I'd have MLS ahead of Szoboszlai. Like, right, if you offered me one out of the two, I'd take MLS over Szoboszlai.
That's fine.
Feel free to kill me in the comments. I don't mind.
That's fine.
I'm going to tell you something as well, Dean, that you might not like. You know, Gravenberch in the season before was better than Szoboszlai last season.
Yeah.
No, Gravenberch fell off. Do you understand? Gravenberch fell off after 6 months. You know that, innit? He
Not
had a
6
great
months.
6 months. He had
Yes.
a great 6 months.
When you already
After
won the league and it was
Yeah.
done,
But he died.
you know that you know what happened? You know what
He
happened?
died.
He was fantastic until February and then it was over, right? Because
No, but
Arsenal
still.
gave up. Arsenal gave up when Kai Havertz got injured. We know that Arsenal gave up, Dean. You know
But
that.
the drop off was too much. It was too much.
Because there was nothing to play for. You were
So
out
what
of
do
the
you do?
Champions League.
So what do you mean to do? What do you mean to do? Based on he done well for the whole season. So I should say he done well. Them last 3 months he done well then.
But he was better than Szoboszlai. Last season, Szoboszlai wasn't even great. Like, he was good in a team that wasn't fantastic. Anyway, we're dragging this conversation.
I see what's going on here. I see.
Can
I
I-
never knew you was like. I never knew you was like this. I never knew this.
You know
I
the
need to talk
problem?
to Sam
I'm
more. I
gonna,
need to talk to Sam
can I
more.
tell you something, Dean? You know the problem is, a lot of people say that I say stuff about Man United. The problem is, when some teams are in trouble because I don't support anyone, people think it's an agenda. But I've had the same conversation about this with Man United fans, and they say you're only speaking from an agenda. I'm convinced about what I say. I am convinced that your team lacks a lot. Maybe Iraola is going to actually prove me wrong, but I'm basing it based on their career. For example, I didn't rate McAllister. I don't think McAllister is amazing as people think.
Nor do I.
Right? People thought I have an agenda against McAllister. I'm like, it's not great. He's too slow. He compensates with the lack of speed with a little bit of physicality and aggression. So does Enzo Fernandez, same as Enzo Fernandez does the same. He doesn't do a lot of clear-cut chances created like Bruno Fernandes or something like this. He doesn't score enough goals. Yes, he passes the ball around. He distributes some of the ball, but he ain't fantastic. And people thought, I'm speaking from agenda, like, I don't see the hype about McAllister being...
McAllister, I don't rate him at all. At all.
He can't play Iraola ball, that's for sure.
So why don't you agree with me about
Too slow for
Szoboszlai
that.
then?
Because I rate Szoboszlai. I don't rate McAllister. I've never rated
other
McAllister.
You know, see, other people that rate McAllister disagree with me and think I have a delusion.
I've got eyes. I can see McAllister. He's not fit for the Premier League. He's not. He's never has been.
People said McAllister is like... People said McAllister is... He said he's the best midfielder.
I don't understand it. I've had arguments with other fans about when they'll tell me... Can I tell you something? Go on.
I think I'll take Kobe Mainoo over Szoboszlai in the midfield.
But he's a generational talent. So of course
read the super chats. Read the super chats. Read the super chats. Go on, read them. Slow. Come on back.
I actually think I'd take Mainoo as well. That's not me trolling. I actually think I'd take Mainoo.
Read the super chats.
I didn't even have to say anything. That's just...
Let's end the show, please. Read the super chats. I need to start watching TV with people.
It depends if you need but it depends if you need a utility player. Like I'd have Szoboszlai as a utility player that can plug gaps in different parts of the pitch. But if I want a baller and I want someone who's going to come in, own it, make shit happen on the ball every time, not just take free kicks, I would take Kobe Mainoo. Actually, I'm not the one saying he's a generational talent, by the way. So
My only issue with Mo saying everything Mo said is correct, except the Tielemans. Now I like Tielemans. But to say that he's better than Szoboszlai, I'm not too sure about that.
But if I ask you bad?
Longevity.
What did Tielemans do bad? Like Tielemans, every time I watch Tielemans playing very well. He's a different kind of player. For example, if you're asking me, Tielemans is similar to McAllister in terms of the style of play, the slowness and stuff. But I think he possesses more talent than McAllister, for example. Am I wrong to say this?
But I agree with that.
He's a technically better player than
it's a Szoboszlai thing, isn't it? The slobbers. Sorry.
Hey, stop the slobber. You're going mad. That's what I'm saying. I can't listen to it.
Slob face.
Stop.
Slobbers.
Let me tell you about Liverpool, for example. Another player that, I'm not sure who else in the league. Maybe he's top 10. Maybe he's 7th or 8th or something like that.
Nice, man.
How about Elliot Anderson? How about you forgot him?
I don't think Elliot Anderson is... Suppose I have had a better career than Elliot Anderson. And Elliot Anderson is a good player. He ain't... Morgan Rogers, for example, I would take... If you're asking me about an 8 or something, a midfielder, I would take Morgan Rogers above Szoboszlai.
No way.
No way. Are you mad? Have you lost your mind?
Every game.
Have you lost your mind?
I see Morgan Rogers in and out of games all the time.
Back-to-back good seasons with Villa, playing different positions.
Back-to-back good seasons. Okay.
He had some patches though, Mo.
Rob, every time I watch Aston Villa, he's not in the game. He's not in the game. And that's not me having a dig at him. I'm just saying what I see.
Well, it's one of my best. This is an amazing show. The Como game, our lineup was totally different from the Man City game. Yes, that's for Arsenal, 100%. AMT. Arsenal have 2 teams now, but the problem is the second team got Eucharist Madueke in it. That's not great.
The second team still finishes top 4.
I hear Chihuahua is available for come to City bargain. I don't know who's that person. Who's that?
Who's Chucha? I don't know.
Who's Chucha? Are you trolling us?
Chuchumeni or something? It can't be.
Chuamini?
No, it's
Can't
not.
be Chu.
Liverpool new coach and new tactics, still not sure. We don't know what is going to happen. They definitely didn't give him the tools to succeed yet, which is why I'm doubting that Liverpool can do things. Guys, can we get the likes up? We're Got still 900 people in the house. We need to get to 500 likes, guys, before the show ends. Half the percentage. Hit the like button. Is Liverpool's starting 11 better than Spurs, City, or Chelsea?
Yeah.
No. We already talked about this. No.
They need a new defence, I think. New 2 centre-backs.
I
get
don't know,
Barcola.
you rate the Spurs 11, but if you go through,
I don't
Liverpool's
rate the
11,
club. Wallah, I don't rate the
No,
club.
no,
That's the
I know
problem.
you rate the Spurs 11 though, don't you?
I rate
think
their
if you go,
midfield
if you
and their
actually
right
go, if you go through
Yeah.
the 11, I say, no trolling. Like I think you still Liverpool surely have a better 11.
Attacking-wise, definitely, 100%.
Attacking-wise. Currently, attacking-wise, Liverpool have
But
easy.
take Van Dijk, take Xhaka, put Iraola right back, and have Kirkes and Alisson. Is that a better back five than Spurs?
Of course it is.
No. It's not.
I think
Not
They got Van
Frimpong
Dijk,
at
Van
right
de Ven,
back, but
Porro.
Iraola at right back, Xhaka, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Alisson. That's a better back five than Spurs.
Of course it is.
It is a better back five.
Listen, I'm the first person to say Liverpool
Alisson
had
plays
holes. I
a big
bought
factor
Aberdeen
here.
a month and a half ago. But the point being is that we can't just sit here and go, all right, yeah, Spurs are now suddenly better than Liverpool. Like, what we did.
But their midfield is better than Liverpool's, in my opinion. Because Tonali,
Yeah,
heritage.
listen, on paper, yes. On paper, yes.
It's the heritage, isn't it? It's the football heritage.
On
Yes.
paper, yes.
Oh, no, what's your midfield again? What's your midfield? Again, Tonali, what's his name?
Tonali,
Yes,
Bentancur,
Fernandes,
Matias Fernandez, and some Madison.
Bentancur.
Is it better than Liverpool's?
They've
No.
got Kulusevski back.
Not really.
What's Liverpool's
no.
best midfield? Is Liverpool's best midfield include Trey? Because I like
No,
that case.
it's
It's
supposed
not gonna-
like
it's not gonna be
Gravenberch and Wirtz. We know that who starts.
Yeah, it's going to be them.
Gravenberch, Sabozlai, and Wirtz. That's the starting.
No, I'm asking the panel here. I like Trey. I'd have him in there.
I like Trey a lot as well, but
I know.
I don't think he's going to start.
No, I agree. I don't think he's going to start. Grav,
Let's-
Salvo, Wirtz. Maybe that's a better midfield.
Let's hold Chelsea to these standards because it's the same hype every summer, and then by March everyone forgets they even exist because they are in mid-table.
yeah, you can't argue with that. To be fair, that's why I said right at the beginning, I'm not gonna be hyped up too much. Let's see how the first season goes. So this is fair.
We'll see how it goes. I think the problem is Maresca's talking to City was the disruption that happened in the team. To be honest, with you. And him
Absolutely,
calling out the
that's
ball.
it.
Like I think that's the problem that happened. People forget these things. Like people want to
That's it.
have this conversation about Liverpool with Salah. The problem was Salah and what happened to the team, but they don't want to give Chelsea the same leeway. That's a problem. Like people have it for one club and the other not. You know, like I think what disrupted Chelsea is the problems that happened inside them. Chelsea are shit. No European football. No dodgy Roman checks. Their small pocket of success for a few years is long over.
Yeah,
That's a fair point.
But they are spending money now and they're signing decent players and they are having a coach that is probably the second best coach in the league on paper. They have good players. I think people are underrating what Chelsea can do. I'm not going to win the league, but I think they got a chance of actually trying to finish second. That one game a week thing, for me, is a massive factor.
I think
Man
that's
United proved it
overrated.
to us.
That one game week is
Habibi.
overrated.
That's why you
It's
finished behind Man
overrated.
United, or no? Is that why you?
Overrated.
Is that why Man
That's
United finished
why-
above you?
So why did Man United win the league then? No, they didn't have one game a week.
No, they definitely won the league in the second half of the season when they got a decent manager.
We had the most points with Carrick.
Yeah, they got the most points, right?
So how
They got
times
decent
you win the
manager
league?
one game
How
a
many
week,
times
huh?
you
What
win
a
the league
great
playing once a
trophy.
week? Tell me.
It's not that. It's a
How
trophy
many
in
teams
comparison to
win the league by
Liverpool.
playing once a week? How many teams win the
You
No
league?
gotta
one
start
said that
somewhere.
Chelsea will win the league. See, no one said Chelsea will win the league.
No, but you're saying that one day a week, that one game a week's overrated. I'd rather play
Not
three.
overrated.
I'd rather play
How
games
is it
than train.
overrated? With everything
that's all I hear.
motherfucking- It's
That's
everything
all I
about the
hear.
fucking coach. Every coach in the
I
league
hear it.
complains about the lack of times on the pitch when Champions League come in.
I hear
Every
it all the
coach.
time, but I never see them do nothing. One game a week. Oh, we've only got one game a week. So what now? Go and win the league.
Can I
then.
tell you? Can I tell you who won the league one game a week?
Leicester.
No.
Chelsea, Conte.
How long ago was that? How long ago was that? Come on.
He
Was
was.
he the
I
last
told
manager
you.
to play three at the back and win the league in the
Yeah.
Premier League?
Well, I
Yeah,
don't
he did
think
it.
that. I don't think
He
Alonso will win
after
the league.
they lost to us, they reverted to a back three and they stormed the league after that, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to win the league. Tottenham Club will finish above Liverpool and Chelsea. That's a big claim. Can someone clip this? Because Shaikh O2 can come back to it. Can someone clip this, people? Please clip it. Once people underestimate Liverpool, we are in trouble. Damn, we'll see how it goes with Liverpool. Maybe. They don't have Salah anymore. Maybe Barcola will come in and do a Salah. Madness. Barcola is a great
You'll never
player
get
to
Salah again. You'll never get Salah again, bro. Them sort of goal. You ain't going to get that again.
They don't call you Mojenda for no reason. That's what people... I'm going to tell you something, my man, the man from Mikel. Just what people think that I speak from agendas. I'll tell you something. I never say something I don't believe in. If I'm playing devil's advocate, you will see the question being about being devil's advocate. If I ask a question, that is not my belief. You will know right away. By the way, this panel has experienced streaming with me enough that they know when I'm asking questions to get opinions, to get people's what their opinions are. It's different than stating my opinion.
Mo, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because we talk about the one game a week. Yeah. Let's say it's February and Arsenal and Chelsea are level on points at the top of the league. Who wins the league?
Arsenal.
Not one game a week, Chelsea, right?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to gauge how much weight you
the
put on
last
one game a week.
the last hurdle Mikel Arteta have actually gone through this multiple years in the Premier League. Teams, when it comes to the last games of the season, teams play different, tactics are different, the way the fans are up for the games are different. So we know like it requires experience, you know, like I think Arteta has the experience for, to be honest with you. But I think it would be great for Alonso if he goes. I don't think that he might not be close to Arsenal like that, but we don't know. The only team that I don't know how much can they go and how far can they go is Chelsea. I just don't know how far can they challenge Arsenal for real. Can they push for second? I don't know, because Alonso is a good coach on paper. Alonso is a good coach, right? He's a league winner. He ain't a mug, and they got him players that he wanted, and they got him the players. Yeah, and by the way, the only coach in the league that got the players that he exactly wanted as of now is Alonso. Have you
Except Xhaka. Except Xhaka. But yeah.
Listen. He did win a league title. I'll give him his props, but he did win it in a Farmers League. And yes, I'll buy.
But he did win it not in the Farmers.
There's only one. Yeah, I know. I agree. But he had one team. If he avoided, he's only got to play Munich twice in a season.
Yeah, but it's hard to take a team from a relegation battle to win Invincible.
Can you come out with that Bayer Leverkusen team? Be an okay coach. Can you come out and just not lose twice to Bayern Munich? Can you get 2 draws against Bayern Munich?
Yeah, but how can you say this?
I think you need to consider the rest of it. I know you're saying it's a Farmers League, but bro, come on. He did it with Bayern Leverkusen. That's
Dortmund. Okay, Dortmund that season. Tell me.
RB Leipzig. I don't know. I didn't watch that league. But the reality
you can't
is,
bring up Dortmund, bro.
But
this isn't Dortmund. This isn't like Klopp's Dortmund.
Can I tell you something? He won the league. Yeah. But anyway, he won it in the equivalence of a team
in his first season managing as well.
Second.
Just saying. Second season, fair.
He did well, but he had a lot of easy games. That's all I'm saying. Like most teams.
What is Arsenal biggest weakest
left
link?
Wing. Left
Striker, my
centre forward.
In my centre forward.
You don't like Merino, no?
Maybe if Mikel Merino, but he's not a striker. But the striker is the biggest problem for Arsenal, in my opinion, because even Havertz is good. Can you rely on him the whole season? Is he injury free? And Newcastle comes in, and just for me to say that the level from Havertz dropped massively tells you how shit Newcastle is.
Mo, who's better for Arsenal? Is it Osimhen or is it Julian Alvarez?
Osimhen.
Oh,
you see that guy?
Oh,
give me Alvarez.
But I think the Osimhen got a lot of legs. That deal.
Alvarez is so overrated. I don't understand. Everyone thinks he's the be all and end all. I hear it all the time.
He's better than Isak in your eyes.
No.
He's not better than Isak.
Dino. His last 3 seasons, Alvarez quality, 32
Last
GA
season.
at City. Let's take the last 3. Last season at City, 32 GA. First season at Atleti in a Diego Simeone side, playing for Atletico Madrid, not exciting ball, and he's not at one of the big boys. 47 GA, 30
What about
goals.
last season?
Last
30 GA.
season.
30 GA. 30 GA, boys. What are we
He
saying?
got 30 GA, really?
Every-
Last
30
season?
GA,
he-
bruv.
got
Alvarez
30.
got
I
30
don't think he
last
did, my
season.
friend.
I don't
Fact
think
check
he
me,
did.
bruv. Fact
I don't
check
I
me.
think
swear
he
he scored
did.
about
Got
9
30
goals.
GA all competitions, 30 GA, Julian Alvarez. And he's playing for an Atleti side. This is a guy who makes, like, you lot say, Arteta, he's boring, he's this and that. Well, but what the hell is Diego Simeone? And Alvarez can do it all. I rate
No, what I
Alvarez.
said about Alvarez here, because everyone I spoke to, even my fan base, was talking about Alvarez. And I'm thinking, God, like, he's not the be all and end all. I think he's a good player, but how everyone talks about him now.
In terms of availability, he's like...
I'll take Osimhen myself.
Same.
If it's, you know.
I'll
Over
take
Julian
Osimhen as well.
Alvarez.
I would
Over
as
Julian
well.
Alvarez, yeah.
Playing in
He offers
Turkey,
something
mate.
different, not just
Playing in
GA, it's
Turkey,
something
boys.
different.
I like
Physicality.
I like Osimhen.
If you watch Osman can 20 yards can head a ball into the back of the net, mate. It was one cross, one header. You watched the Galatasaray the other day. I watched Galatasaray
It's
the other
not what
day.
I'm
mate.
looking for.
Listen, that
Because
guy
it's
is
so
an animal.
I don't know,
That
man.
guy
Mo,
is-
I'm outnumbered there. What are you saying? Everyone's gone Osimhen over
I
Alvarez.
mean, that's my
Julian.
personal
I'm the only one.
preference. Though. They're different
No,
types
I think
of players, though, isn't it?
Alvarez suits Arsenal, but I think Osimhen might be the better number 9 striker. But it is proven that Arsenal need a Julian Alvarez, need someone that gets involved in the game. Alvarez for me is better than Osimhen.
We need an
Osimhen's
Osimhen. You need
playing
an
I
in
like-
Osimhen.
Turkey,
I'm going to
boys.
tell you something. I like Osimhen a lot because I think Osimhen is so underrated in world football because people think he only runs in spaces. He played for a Napoli team that averaged over 60-something% ball position. So he's marked every single minute and he still scored abundance of goals. I
He's
think
not
a
underrated,
brilliant-
though.
He's
A lot of
overrated.
people rate him.
A lot of people think that Osimhen is not even good.
Okay.
A lot of people.
I don't know, man. I can't talk to them type of people. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
can't speak to people like
I
that.
can't speak to them now. Forget that.
They don't watch
I know.
football. That's the thing, isn't it?
Anyway,
Mm.
listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us. This will be every Monday, probably at 4 p.m. UK time, same panel. It's going to be the weekly recap that we're going to do here, guys. It's called Rivals Unfiltered. If you haven't checked it, make sure to actually turn on the notification bell. Sal, straight for post. Dean, Famzone TV, brilliant content as always. Mark and Neil, of course. The Juice TV football. And Gunnar Juice, of course, from Neil, of course. Martin, Mancunian Way. As always, he's been here. Jim from also Spurs. It's a brilliant panel, people. And I want to appreciate everyone who got over 1,000 people in the house throughout the whole show. And you guys have been amazing, supportive. Go support the boys. We're going to try to build this show together. So go and support the boys, of course. They're trying to build the channels. Appreciate everyone that is here. Hit that like button, people, before you go. Thank you for all the supporters. We'll see you guys soon. We're out of here, people.